Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. Please open your book, page 585. We're still learning about shapes and composing with 3D shapes. Let's start.
Use green cubes to build two different rectangular prisms. Draw and write about the shapes you made. How many cubes did you use to build both rectangular prisms?
All right, so we have these shapes or these cubes. Again, if you have them, that would be awesome. If you're not, you can just trace and cut them. But this is like a pattern or blocks, and we can use them to build rectangular prism. When you do, we need two different rectangular prisms, and also we need to count how many cubes did we use for each shape. All right. All right, so let's see what we have. Okay, the cubes, can I use the green cubes? And we need to build two different rectangular prism, and we need to write about the shape that we made and how many cubes did we use. So let's start. Place one here, two. Oops, has to be really next to each other. So let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1. Let's try another one. 1, 2. So this is a way. All right. Well, we need to put first the information. We need to write how many cubes did we use in all. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can say I used 12 cubes in all. So 10 in one and 2 in another shape. I need to describe. I can say that now I know that I have I put this information down up here. Okay. I can say also that I used 10 for one of the rectangular prism and 2 for the other. I can say that the rectangular prism have how many vertices? So let's count. And how many corners and how many surfaces. All right. So let's count here. Flat surface. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's write down. 6 flat surfaces. Put it here. Okay. Number of vertices. How many vertices? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 vertices. Now we're going to count the edges. So now we know this is the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 for the other side, and then 2 here and 2 the other side. So 4 and 4, 8, 8 and 2, 10, 10 and 2 on this side, 12. So 12 edges, and I put it here. So this is the answer for my exercise. All right, let's go for the video.
You can combine 3D shapes to make bigger 3D shapes. What are these shapes? These are cubes. What bigger 3D shapes can you make by putting these cubes together?
Just use them and we build rectangular
You
prism.
can build a rectangular prism from cubes. What other 3D shape can you build from cubes?
All right. We can build cylinders.
What shape was made here?
Select your answer.
Is it cube or pyramid?
You can make a big cube from smaller cubes. Can an even bigger cube be made with more small cubes? Explain.
Yes, if I added more, I can make it bigger.
Yes, you can make a bigger cube by adding more small cubes. You can also use 3D shapes to make objects that you know. What are the names of these 3D shapes that will be used to make an object? There is a cube, a cone, and a cylinder. What can you make with these?
All right, so the cubes by itself, I can put them together and make a rectangular prism, or I can make a different shape like a bigger cube. And also, if I add to the cubes different shapes like cone or cylinder, I can create a different 3D. So this is cube, cone, and cylinder.
How were the shapes combined to make this object? They were stacked on top of each other. What shape did they make when they were combined? A cube, a cylinder, and a cone make a rocket.
Now you know how to put 3D shapes together to make other 3D shapes.
All right, so we learned in this lesson that we can use cubes to create different shapes, and we use small cubes to add them together to make a rectangular prism, and we can add the cubes together to make big cube, and if I add even more small cubes, I can make bigger cube. Also, adding to the cubes different shapes like cylinder or cone, I can create and come up with another shape. Like here, when we use a cube, cylinder, and cone, we made a rocket. All right, let's go to our guided practice, page 586. Circle the 3D shapes that could be put together to make the objects. So this is the object on the left, like a rocket, and we need to choose the shapes that if I use them, I can make and create this shape or this object on the left. So this is like a rocket without a base. So I can see that I have a cone and I have a cylinder. This is my cylinder and this is the cone. All right, for the next shape, I can use, I see two things here. I see cube and a rectangular prism, and I have them both. So let me circle. This is a rectangular prism, and this is a cube. All right. So today's lesson, we'll learn how to combine 3D shapes to make bigger 3D shapes. We use the small green cubes to build rectangular prism. We use the small green cubes again to build big cubes, and when we add more, we make bigger cubes. And when we add different 3D shapes, we created a different object, such as a rocket when we use a cube, a cylinder, and a cone, or like here when we use the cone and cylinder. All right, that's it for today's lesson, first graders. Thank you. Hello, first graders. Welcome back to another lesson. We are in still topic 14, and today is the last lesson for this topic, lesson number 9. So please open your book, page 589, and let's see what we have.
Draw an X on all the objects that have flat surfaces that are circles. Tell how you know the objects are circles. Then circle the words that are true about the objects you crossed out.
All right. So again, draw an X on all the objects that have flat surfaces that are circles. Tell how you know the objects are circles. Then circle the words that are true about the objects that you crossed out. So this is fun activity. I'm not going to do everything, but I can help you. So for example, we have the plate. So let's draw an X or a cross. We have the cone, has one flat surface, which is circle. We have the clock. We have the bottom. We have the soup can. We have cylinder, two flat surface that are circle. And we also have the glue sticks, because it looks like cylinder, but thinner. All right. So the second part, circle the words that are true about the object that you crossed out. So these are the words that we need to circle, the true about each object or about all of them. So we know that all circles have, are they all white? No. Are they all have 0 edges? Yes. So that would be 1. Have faces? No. Are they all small? No. Some small, some big. Are they all have 0 vertices? Yes. So 0 vertices and 0 edges. Now, actually, if we look at the cone, it has 1. So this is, we're going to move this part. Yeah, they all have 0 edges. Okay. And then they have flat surface. Yes, they all have 1 flat surface, which is a circle. Or 2. Like the cylinder has 2, glue sticks has 2, the rest have 1. All right, let's watch our video. Oops.
All of these shapes are triangles. Circle the words that are true of all triangles. How can you make sense of the problem? What do you know? You know that all the shapes are triangles. What do you need to find out? You need to find out which of the sentences are true about all triangles. How can you use what you know to solve the problem? The shapes are all triangles, so you can check whether each sentence is true about each of the shapes. Let's make a plan for solving the problem. Circle the words that are true of all triangles. Look at the first sentence. All triangles have 3 sides. Is this true? Do all triangles have 3 sides?
Select your answer.
Yes, let's count them all. All my triangles have 3 sides. So, yes.
Yes, all triangles have 3 sides. Circle that phrase and continue for the rest. Are all triangles blue?
No.
No, they are not. How do you know?
Because I see that I have 2 red triangles, so they're not all blue.
2 of these shapes are triangles, and they are not blue. Do all triangles have a flat bottom? No, these triangles do not have a flat bottom. Are all triangles big? No, triangles can be any size. Do all triangles have 3 vertices? Yes, all triangles have 3 vertices. How can you check your answer?
You can look and see all the triangles have 3 sides. Yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Even if the small side triangle or big triangle, they still have 3 sides. The vertices, yes, all triangles have 3 vertices.
You can check your answer by reading the sentences again to see whether they match the shapes and what you know. Are the sentences you circled true for all triangles? Yes, all triangles have 3 sides and 3 vertices. You have circled the correct words.
Great job!
All right, so let's have an extra exercise. In our book, page 590, guided practice, circle the words that are true of the shapes. So we have shapes here, these are squares, and we have words. We need to choose the words that it goes with all the shapes. So all of these shapes are squares. All squares are orange? No. All squares are small? No, we know that squares comes in different sizes. All squares have 4 equal sides? Yes. And let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, all squares have 4 equal sides. All squares have 4 vertices? Yes. So let's circle. How do I know? Let's take a different color. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the small size also get 4 vertices. And the orange, so it doesn't matter the color. And even if they are in a different position, still get the same number of vertices. All right. So that's it for today. I leave you with the rest of the activity on page 591 and 592. That's it. Thank you.